We're all at the table. No wires, no heat, no cameras, no leaks. We're here to settle the disputes over the recent crackdowns in shipments and loss of revenue before blood hits the streets.
Tony, keep your crew in check, big girl. The floor is yours.
Not only the floor, but the entire building. May I remind both of you, and the lights aren't gonna stay on. If every 2 days a new made man is getting hit by the docks before we can even collect, sell, and get paid. Tony, ever since I've stepped onto the scene after my father passed away, it's like you have a chip on your shoulder with me, I know. You had a very amicable relationship with him, and it's been more than 30 years that things haven't changed, but times are changing. And if we don't come to agreement tonight to move everything onto blockchain, all of our family's empires will come tumbling down.
I gotta admit, big girl, I was apprehensive at first. Not because of who you are, but more so what you represent. Never in my life or the history of all of our families having sit-downs together has there ever been a woman at the table, let alone at the head of it, giving orders of authority for me and many. Still, the only position for a female is in the kitchen and at home. So it's not a question, big girl, that I and every other family on the west side doesn't believe you have the beauty, brains, and balls to run this empire to the sky along with us also. It's more so the apprehension from not wanting to completely destroy all that the mafia stands for. Men ruling, men being the providers, and men giving the orders. So now we have a big decision to make. Do we continue to let all this bloodshed continue to happen at the docks from inside fighting, or do we once and for all come to an agreement of who rules the 5 boroughs and who will rule the other 7? Well, Tony, if you must know, I've called you here for a proposition. Sit down, if you will. As you know, I was highly protected when my late husband was around. But now that him and my father are gone, is that I'm operating on overload. And I also believe that the man's position is at the head of the table. But guess what? When there's no man, someone has to lead and feed our family, and that is what my grandfather entrusted in me. So Tony, with all due respect, I'm not looking to start a war between families, and I'm not looking to put my hands in more than one pot. But at the end of the day, you have something I want, and I have something you need. And so, before we continue this conversation, mediator, will you please step out of the room? Only our eyes and ears need to hear